The snow begins to fall. People hang up colorful lights, and they cozy together by the fire for warmth. Now, for some, this is also a crucial romantic point in time. People look for love as they avoid being cold and alone in the harshness of winter. Perhaps some of you have had memorable romantic encounters during the holidays. I wish to capture that feeling with you again this evening. You may recall in Daddy 2, The Daddying, the story came to a very concrete end. However, today's story is of a different lover, much different from our favorite girl from the first 2 editions of my series. This story is of one love that got away on a snowy Christmas Eve. You awake, Ron? Oh God. Who knows? What time of day was it? Was it day or night? How long have you been here? Has it been months? Almost a year? More? It is impossible to tell. Your limbs have grown smaller in this time, muscles fading from lack of movement. Your stomach had also dwindled due to malnutrition. All they fed you were pineapples. Your constant draining of the balls had done a number on your sack as well. It wasn't always like this. You used to be pretty normal, living an average life. The basement floor had grown even colder lately. Winter must be here, you think. Was it past Thanksgiving? Was it already Christmas? You always loved Christmas. Your mind wanders through the years. All the happy memories with loved ones, the gifts, anything more enjoyable than this. You come to remember an old love, one that had you wrapped around their finger. Alas, she got away that night. Twas the eve of Christmas. You were back in your hometown to see your family for the holidays. Considering you lived out of state, it was quite a drive. This year, however, you finally brought a girlfriend. No longer did you have to dodge the dreaded, "So how's your love life, dearie?" your mother, aunt, and grandma all asked separately, almost as if to embarrass you further. This year was different. Her cuteness and smarts charmed the whole family so much they barely talked to you. She fielded every question under the sun, allowing you to eat in peace. On the drive to your hotel, you glance over at your lover. She has her head rested on the window, eyes closed. She was wearing a nice purple dress, which was gracefully showing off her best features. Glancing down, you also noticed her skirt was hiked up, giving you a nice shot of her panties. Wait, there are no panties there. Shouldn't your eyes be on the road, hun? No, I'm messing with you. No peeking at your present early. She gives you a wink and pulls her skirt back down. Flustered, you laugh nervously and go back to focusing on driving until you arrive at your hotel. You guide your lover to your room. Stepping inside, you admire the suite you are staying in. A soft, king-size bed, mini fridge full of snacks and alcohol, and of course, a nice bathtub for 2. You take both your coats, carefully hanging them up by the door. As you do this, your lover begins to draw the bath. In true room for 2 style, this tub was equipped with jets, making it a jacuzzi tub. While the tub fills, you decide now is a good time to drain the main vein. So you head to the cheap hotel bathroom. When you turn on the light inside, a fan automatically whirs to life. The sound is quite loud for such a tiny bathroom. Uh-oh. perusing your innards, you realize this is much more than a number one. We'll be right back. Time passes. Much better. Remember, kids, always go potty before you participate in adult activities. Rounding the corner, you notice your lover is already in the bath, completely submerged in bubbles, hiding herself and her soapy body behind milky water. Once each of your glances meet, she smiles coyly and you blush. Would you do me a favor, love? Anything for you. I'm kinda snackish. Would you run to the vending machine and get me a Snickers?
Sure, great choice. You know Snickers really satisfy, and I really mean it. Get a Snickers today. Find a Snickers anywhere you buy candy. This month sponsored by the Snickers Company.
You leave the room. Heading down the hall, whose aesthetics hadn't been updated since the 80s, you find the vending machine. Already standing at the vending machine was a younger girl, perhaps in her mid to late teens, looking blankly at the vending machine. You could describe her outfit as somewhat poppy? You're not one to understand fashion. She seems to be unsure as to what she wants from the vending machine. As you get closer, she finally notices you and gets slightly panicked.
Whoa, sorry. I can't even get anything from this. I got no money. I was just feeling hungry. I got distracted while working for Big Sis.
You slightly smirk and quickly purchase 2 Snickers bars, handing one to her. Here, if you're hungry.
These really satisfy.
Wow, thanks, mister. I won't have to worry if I have a Snickers.
The girl runs off down the hall, already inhaling the candy bar. Strange girl. You begin making your way down the hall back to your own room. As you enter your room once again, you're greeted by your lover.
So, dear, are you ready to exchange gifts?
Your lover is tied up only in a ribbon, covering her more female parts, making her look more like a naked present. Next to her is also a medium-sized box, also decorated to look like a present, with the lid open. Only if you are...
Mommy.
Bending down and reaching into the box, your lover pulls out her own personal, custom, 2-sided strap-on with ribs for both of your pleasure, built-in vibrator, and realistic cum pump action. Then get on that bed, naughty boy. Obeying her wishes, you get on the bed, getting appropriately naked. That's not how a dog sits. Sit properly. She cracks the whip she had also pulled out from the box, and readies to strike you if you don't listen. It was as the whip crack rang through the air, you finally felt yourself get hard. There's that sense of danger you like so much, you damn pervert. You assume the proper position and wait for your master. Good boy. Now spread that ass for mommy.
Wait, I haven't even gotten lube yet. Not tonight, my little fuck puppet.
Mommy is going in raw. Mommy, no, wait! The tip of the soft plastic breaching and expanding your asshole cuts you off. Let's just say you're gonna be feeling this for a few days afterwards. Who is your mommy? You are mommy, dearest. Your mommy goes hard in the paint, giving you no time to adjust. This wasn't your first time mommy had used this toy, of which she had dubbed the duality of man. It was her favorite after all.
You ready for mommy's milk? Yes, please. Okay, baby. Here I come.
Oh. As your mommy is balls deep in your ass, you both whip your heads around. The person who had crashed through the wall and crashed your passionate butt fucking was none other than Santa Claus himself, reindeer pulled sleigh and all.
Ho, ho, ho. You've been a very naughty girl this year, young lady.
Not this time, you fat red piece of shit. I got away from you before and I will again.
Your mommy unstraps and pulls herself off her end of the strap-on, leaving the rest sticking out of view. She jumps to the ground near Santa like Catwoman.
Get her! Dasher and Dancer, Prancer and Vixen, and Comet and Cupid, and Donner and Blitzen.
The nearby reindeer that had also crashed through the window suddenly charge your mommy. Mommy dodges to the left as Vixen charges her with its antlers. Mommy uses her whip to take charge of Dancer like reins on a horse. In a panic, Dancer runs all around, forcing the other deer to panic and run out of the window. Your mommy backflips off Dancer back into the room.
Never trust a reindeer to do a man's job.
Santa appears from behind Mommy with bright red brass knuckles that read, "Ho, ho," on each hand, bringing down his absolute meat hammer of a fist onto her head. In an attempt to dodge, Mommy drops and sweeps her leg to trip up Santa. Unfortunately, her leg isn't strong enough to knock down the indomitable wall of Christmas spirit that is Santa. The brass knuckles eventually find their way to your mommy's skull, making a loud crack. At this moment, you realize now might be a bad time to stay in the doggy position with a dildo up your ass. Yanking it out, you grab your underwear and make for the hallway.
Don't think you are squeaky clean either, mister.
As you run, you can feel the earth shake and tremble under the tank of meat closing in on you. Who knew Santa could run so fast?
Come on, Santa. What did I even do? What part of acting like a dog for anal penetration makes you a good boy?
Okay, that's fair. The chase is brought to a halt once you corner yourself against a wall in a dead-end hallway. Turning around, you see the silhouette of Santa under the flickering fluorescent lights lurking over you.
There's always a way back onto the nice list.
Santa begins to approach you further. In terror, you fall to your ass. Santa puts both of his hands on his belt.
I have something right here I think could get you on the nice list. Let's just say Mrs. Claus is getting on in years. And Santa needs some relief too, you know.
Santa again begins getting closer, slowly taking off his belt.
What's that? A nice back massage?
No, it's not.
Santa takes off his belt all the way. After that, he drops his pants, revealing his thick, meaty cock. A clean shot. Right in the dead center of Santa's skull is a bullet hole, leaving a convenient escape for Santa's brains to spill right out. His hulking figure topples backward and hits the ground with a hollow thud of his head to the ground. As he falls, you can see who had fired the shot. The same tiny girl from the mentioning who couldn't decide what she wanted had shot and killed Santa Claus. You feel the warm blood finally start to drip from the splatter on the wall behind you. It goes right down your spine. The sight of Santa lying cold, dead on the ground would forever be burned into your mind, along with the nauseating stench emanating from Santa's now empty skull that was raping your nostrils.
Oops, did I do that? Sorry, Teehee. I guess we are even now, mister. Thanks for the Snickers. Merry Christmas, woo. Now, to get my big sis. Ah ha ha ha.
The girl begins to happily skip down the hall in the same direction of your room. You slowly get to your feet, hesitating at the large carcass before you, and you decide to get out of here. You also head back to your room, Why was that girl headed there? Big sis? You need answers. As you enter your room once again, you find no mommy, no murderous little girl, and not even the sleigh that had crashed through the wall. You're just left with your luggage, bloodstains, and a huge hole in your hotel room wall. Scanning the room for any kind of clue, you find one little note on your nightstand. Looking it over, the only thing written on it anywhere was, "Sorry." Besides the murder and future hotel bill, you decide this was still quite the magical Christmas. You can't quite remember the faces of the girls too well anymore. But looking back on it, the more you think about it, the more horrifying of a realization you have. Sisters? Strange sexual desires? Talking like a toddler? No. How could you have not put two and two together? Suddenly, loud, familiar heel clicks draw near. The girls emerge from the hall, this time dressed up exactly as your old lover had that night, just like naked presents. You know, Daddy, it's Christmas Eve. It reminds me of our first Christmas together. Though I only remember bits, that fat tub of red really did a number on my head that night.
Yeah, he sure did. That's why Big Sis likes daddies now. No more mommy busyness for Big Sis to woo.
That's right, Daddy. Had it not been for Santa, I'd probably still be the one on top. Now, Daddy, won't you come down my chimney? The girls draw closer to your penis once again. The end.